Oh, what a tangled web Sony has weaved with this Madam Web movie, which I totally expect to be a colossal failure. Probably going to make less money than the Marvels. However, the difference between this and the Marvels is this cost a lot less money to make. But it's not gonna do well. It's being predicted to make less than Morbius, which is saying something because that movie didn't do well at all. At least that movie gave us some great memes, though. I don't know what this movie's going to give us. Nothing, I guess. But Morbius did at least do that. It did at least kind of impact nerd culture a little bit. We got some great Morbius memes. The ones that had like fake box office numbers with him with his arms extended, like looking up in the air. Those were hilarious. Morbin Time was pretty funny. It was some good stuff there. Then Sony tried to re-release the movie because of all the memes, and they thought that would make it popular. Good stuff. Good stuff. This movie, I don't think will have anything like that. They've already pretty much killed it. We found out Spider-Man was supposed to be in it. Then they took him out. Then they came out and said the movie's not connected in any way. It's its own standalone thing, even though that's going to be bullshit because you can tell they were going to have that in there just by the poster where it said her web connects them all. This was supposed to be some kind of build-up to a Spider-Verse, and maybe they're a live-action Spider-Verse, and it looks like that they're going to walk that back and just have it be its own thing. But I'm willing to bet that this guy here on the right is going to be Ben Parker. That's the rumor. And now they're saying that this movie is going to change and ruin the greatest quote in comics. Yeah, I said it. With great power comes great responsibility. They're going to change that to something else. Apparently, he's going to say, when you take on the responsibility, great power will come. That is the line in the final cut. Watch. This is just speculation on my part, but watch what they do in this movie is have Uncle Ben say that to her, or she's going to say that to him, and then he changes it to with great responsibility comes, with great power comes great responsibility, and he learns that through her. Like she somehow is the reason that line exists, which is... Yeah, that's not going to go over very well. This movie's already getting massive backlash. Like, nobody wanted this movie. Sony really screwed the pooch with this one. The box office for the movie got some updates, and that's not looking any better. It's going to get crushed by this Bob Marley movie, which actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I usually like movies like this. These docu-movies that kind of, dive into a musician's life. The Queen movie was pretty good. The Johnny Cash movie was pretty good. Usually these movies are pretty good. So we'll see. The Elvis one I didn't like. I did not like that Elvis one that came out a few years ago. I thought that one was shit. So they can be hit or miss. But I'll probably check this movie out for sure. Both this movie and Madam Web come out on Valentine's Day. I'm expecting the Bob Marley movie to absolutely crush it. Nobody is going to want to go see Madam Web on Valentine's Day. And can you blame them? Nobody showed up for the Marvels either. Women aren't going to show up for this. They didn't show up for the Marvels. Why would they show up for this shit? Men will likely show up a little bit. We show up for all these movies, even though they say we don't and that we can't. Men don't like these kind of movies, but the audiences are always predominantly men. So Bob Marley, One Love is expected to lead over the 6-day Wednesday, Valentine's Day through Monday. 6 days is what they're doing with this. 6 days. And Madam Web is only predicted to bring in $25 million. Now, they actually have Bob Marley and Madam Web close. Bob Marley at 27 through 33. I don't think Madam Web is going to even come close to like what this movie does. I think Bob Marley will make a little bit more. Madam Web, 25 million sounds about right. It'll be really interesting to see what the worldwide numbers are. Like, what's the total going to be over those 6 days? That's what I'm really curious about, to see if this picks up in any international markets. The Marvels didn't. I'm really expecting this movie to be similar to the Marvels box office. I think it'll make less, actually, than the Marvels, but kind of close. I think they'll be around the same ballpark. But, yeah, this movie is going to be a catastrophic failure for Sony. It's going to be embarrassing. I hope it is embarrassing, so they stop making this shit. Stop making Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man. Please stop it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.